I feel like I've been emotionally involved in this project since I was like a kid, because like a lot of people, the original television drama meant a huge amount to me when I watched it growing up. It just sort of made sense of where I grew up. I mean, I'm not from Liverpool, I'm from Nottingham, but it had similar problems and challenges back in those days. In terms of when I first started working on it, it was about 4 or 5 years ago when I first met with Alan Bleasdale, with the director Kate Wasserberg, and we just began asking the question, is it even something we want to attempt? Is it even something we want to try doing? And then we started working together remotely, putting it up on its feet, trying things out, and 5 years later, here we are. It sounds like such a cliche, doesn't it? But it's been a proper boyhood dream to not just meet Alan Bleasdale, but to actually work with him as a writer. And he's such a generous soul and a generous creative that he's been so brilliant and wonderful in handing over like control to me sometimes in making creative decisions. And then when he really believes in something and is passionate about something, he'll argue and fight for that thing. It's been great. I mean, I hope, don't tell him this, but I now consider him a friend as well. So to be in a room with him telling his story in this theatre for this audience, it's a proper dream come true. I mean, I feel like it obviously had to be Liverpool where we first tell this story. I think it's got a universality to it and a relevance that would mean you could tell this story anywhere. You could tell it in Nottingham, you could tell it in London, I think you could tell it in New York if you wanted, because it's about people. It's about people in a situation where they are have been given an unfair inheritance, and they are trying their best with passion and with humour and with empathy and with friendship and with love to survive and make sense of the world. But no, of course, this city is where it was birthed, and I think the city actually in the play is almost like a character in and of itself in the show. So to put it on here, the world premiere of this new play, of a classic story, feels completely perfect.